Hi, I'm Angela Lan. This is my book, #OOTD Sew in Style, where you'll learn how to design and sew your own clothes. When I was young, I was already really interested in arts and crafts. I really liked to make stuff with my hands. It first started with knitting and crochet, which evolved into sewing, and when I realized I could make items with my hands, I was really interested in making my own clothes because unlike bags or quilts or anything else, I could actually wear them and show them off to anyone I saw or anyone I met and be like, oh, I made this. When I got into sewing my own clothes, I was not really far into sewing yet. I was still a beginner, and a lot of the books for kids that were about sewing, they were mostly for making quilts or bags or smaller items or stuffed animals or something like that. And I really wanted to make my own clothes, so I ventured off into the adult sewing books, and there were garment sewing books there, but they weren't for my size or they weren't for my length. I couldn't really understand them as a 10-year-old, and the patterns weren't my size and such. So a couple years later now, I still realize that the market still lacks a book for teens and tweens, teaching them how to sew their own clothes. And that was my own trouble when I first wanted to sew garments, that I couldn't find a teen or tween friendly garment sewing book. Go slow, do one project at a time, just take your time and do it, enjoy sewing, and it's a process, but you'll get better and better, and just most of all, just have fun. My favorite project was the DIY high-waisted shorts, because the finished product, it looks really professional, but it's actually really easy to make. I really like Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid because they have that like model, classy, effortless style. That's kind of like street style, but it's more a clean-cut version. Very simple, but still very classy and cool. So my #1 tip on how to find your personal style would be to experiment, just try on things. Go window shopping, just look at things and see what draws you in and what doesn't. And you can ask yourself questions about what makes you different, why you're dressing the way you are now, and seeking out the details in each garment and examining them and see, do I like this or do I not, and why or why not. And you can keep track of what you wear. It's really helpful to know that what you wear on an everyday basis, just to evaluate what you are drawn to and what you aren't, and what you will actually wear versus what you like. And to keep in mind that practicality is important, because what you might like might not be practical for everyday wear or what you do on an everyday basis. So in general, just find out where you're drawn to, what catches your eye and why you don't or don't like things. And remember that style is not a trend, nor is fashion, and that it doesn't have to be describable, as it is a visual aesthetic. And look to others for inspiration, but don't be afraid to tweak each outfit to fit you. And most of all, just remember to wear what you want to wear and like to wear, because it's your style and no one else's. Though the book is written for teens and tweens, I hope that anyone, the avid DIY lover, someone looking to try something new, or anyone else really, outside of fashion and sewing, to be inspired to follow their passion, just like I have. Even though I'm still young, I'm following my passion every single day, and just to enjoy doing what I love.